Live. Here we go. Day 2. Continuing our hunt for shiny Finizen. I'm hoping we get at the start here one of those mass outbreaks. That would be huge if we manage to get one of those at the start and really help us actually find one of these things. Because yesterday we were searching around. We found a good spot to look for them. But unfortunately, came up with nothing. We were unable to get this shiny. Today we continue our hunt, and to be fair, going into this I knew this was going to be no easy task. It wouldn't be easy to get shiny All Mights in Pokemon. Are you kidding me? It's a big, tall task, but we're up for it and we're going into it today. Switch over to the gameplay so you guys can see, and here we go. Press the A button and the shiny hunt shall begin. I have no idea how long we're going to go, hopefully just until we managed to find this thing. Let's see, I want to make sure the audio's good. I can see you guys can hear me. Audio's picking up for the game. Pokemon from the outbreak have disappeared. There's mass outbreaks occurring. Okay, let's just look real quick. Imagine we find one right away. Like right away. Gotta look real quick. Hang on, just one quick sweep. Swoop. Sweep. Float soul. Get the float soul. Imagine if that was shiny. I wonder if I assume if we continue doing these, because there's a bunch more shinies I want to get in this game. If we continue doing these, we're going to get to a point to where we're looking for one Pokemon's shiny, but we end up finding the shiny of another Pokemon. So for instance, we're looking for Finizen, and then we see a shiny Float Soul maybe, or something like that. There's going to be a time when that happens. That's going to be crazy. 2 shinies in one hunt, that would be awesome. But let's check the map real quick and see what the mass outbreaks are. We can get rid of that. That was from yesterday. We're already over here. I hate how the map, when you zoom out and then you zoom all the way out and it like pauses and takes a while. Magikarp. Marini. Question mark. Cloyster. Oh, we have all these water ones, but none of the right water ones. Oh my gosh. We want Finizen! Imagine if that was Finizen right there. What's the mystery one, though? That's in the spot we were at, so I'm worried. Are we going to go to the spot we normally go to? And it's going to be not what we want? Let's hit the Magikarp one real quick just to see, because, you know, who doesn't want a shiny Magikarp? That'd be sick. Let's go over there real quick. Oh, we had Magikarp, Marini, Cloyster. 3 different water type mass outbreaks, but none the one we want. Whoa, found a mass outbreak of Magikarp. Let's see if we can find a shiny one. There's barely even any Magikarps here. Okay, there's more. Okay, never mind. They're over here. I was like, there's just as many Weasels and Floatzel's as there are Magikarps. No, honestly, though, there isn't that many. I thought these mass outbreaks are supposed to be juiced up. There's not that many here. Magikarp. But no shiny Magikarp. What is that under there? Oh, that stupid Barraskewda thing. I thought it was a Barboach for a second. Look at Baxcalibur standing up there on the raft. He's ready to throw down. He doesn't care if his footing's bad. He's on the raft. He's ready to go. Alright, so let's just fly up to where we actually want to go. I don't even know what this mass outbreak might be. What is that? What is that? Why does it look like that? This seems miserable to grind for. It's not that bad. I mean, it probably could be worse. I want to see what that mass outbreak is over here. I mean, the worst thing it seems to grind for is the legendaries. Because you're just doing save, run up, cutscene, Pokemon, nope, turn off, start, save, cutscene. Being in the water's fun. It changes it up. We gotta go north, east. This way. Here we go. I wonder what this mass outbreak is. I don't think... Is it in the water? No, it's not in the water. It's up here. What is this? Rotom? That's a sick one! What does shiny Rotom look like? Shiny Rotom. He's red! Well, hang on a minute! This is a cool one! Mass outbreak of Rotom? But again, are my mass outbreaks broken? Or there's a gimme cool. There we go, got him. There's like 10 Pokemon. We were getting that yesterday for normal Finizen spawns. So I think, what, I run away and go back in? I don't mess with the mass outbreaks too much. I don't know how they work. Gosh, shiny Rotom would be awesome. He's so small, too. I don't think I ever realized how little Rotom is. Oh, I thought that was a shiny one. I saw it darting across the screen there. What's up here? See, it looks like there's... Oh, I didn't see those there. It looks like there's 2 skulls on the map, doesn't it? Why are we leading with Excalibur? Is someone dead? I shouldn't be leading with Excalibur. I should be leading with... Oh yeah, Watchell's down and out. Alright, let's run through here a couple more times, though. See if we can find shiny Rotom at the start. That'd be a fun shiny to find. He's orange. Imagine if shiny Rotom was like... I think it would have been better if it was all black or all white. Or it's electricity. So gold, maybe? Gold would have been cool. I'm not even seeing these ones I'm running into. I thought I ran into that one on the right. Hey, Mackenzo Underground, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Tuning back in, it means a lot. We're back doing another shiny hunt. We're looking for shiny Finizen, but we found a Rotom mass outbreak, so we're looking at that real quick. Seeing if we can get a shiny of these, because, dude, they just charge me. They run right at me with no mercy. It's like all the naps. Like, it's summertime right now. I'm sitting out. Oh my gosh, dude, I can't move 2 feet without running into another one. There we go. I'm sitting outside eating dinner at night. Or in the evening. Oh my god! Leave me alone, Rotom! Unless you're shiny, I don't want you. We might just leave. Maybe it's because I'm on this guy, Koraidon. Let's go on foot, so it's harder for them to hit me. Tauros is about to jump off the cliff! Tauros, no! Don't do it! Look at him. He's getting all pissed off now. We gotta save Tauros' life. Yeah. No, Tauros! He's about to jump off the cliff! Tauros, get out of there! No! Oh, it doesn't even let me jump off up there. Oh, Tauros, you're good then. He'll figure it out. There's a little bird from Galar. Look up here again. Just play through the game, but you can only catch shinies. There's no way I'm doing that. That would take so long to do and be such a grind. I see people do that. Like, oh, I'm catching 1 shiny per, like, route or something like that. I'm like, what? I'm happy if I just simply find a shiny. Where's the Pokemon? Oh, there's the Pokemon Center. Oh, is this the Kanto Crepes again? Kanto, how would it taste? Yeah. Okay, well, let's just get this to start. Chocolate Banana Crepe. Pay with cash. Get that to boost the water-type spawns. Oh, I forgot that it has the cutscene of you eating it. Every time I eat that, I think, like, the game's shutting off or something like that. But it's just a cutscene. Look at everyone. Even the Watchels that are dead. Why is he making that face? Even the Watchels that are dead, they are even enjoying it. Gets 1 shiny Rattata level to 100. Beats the game. Yeah. I mean, it's easier now with rare candies. Getting Pokemon that high. We're trying to find a shiny one. Like, this shiny stuff's hard. It's no joke. heal up watch roll. Hopefully we find... Imagine we find it quick today. Like to heal my Pokemon. I like how it says champion as well. Need your Pokemon for a few seconds. Here we go. Look at Donde in there. Shiny King Gambit. The Finizen we caught yesterday to use when we find one if we need to. You know what I love? Look at the top of the Pokemon Center right there. Oh, it just changed the Pokeball ad. It's got either Gary or Blue, whoever you want to say. I think that's awesome. If only he was in the game to battle. Imagine you could battle Blue. This is one of the coolest gyms as well. Like this battlefield here. One thing I really liked about this gen was that I think every gym, you go to the gym, but then you actually battle in like an arena outside like that. So, you know, the fans can watch you as you take on all the gyms. Okay, diving right in. Look how cool. Why is it raining? I was literally just saying, I was mid-sentence saying, oh, look how nice it looks in here. Then it starts raining. Oh, you don't want the rain. You always go in this game. Oh my god, wait, hang on. Oh. We had to cluster there first. Hey, that's good luck today. Right away. First things we see on the water in the spot, cluster of Finizen. Today is off to a good start. There's a Magikarp swimming under there. More Magikarp. It's raining too. I like how the Pokemon are like up on the rocks and stuff like that. It's a cool detail I like in the game. They always go to the gym but never work out. Dude, it's like Ash. Ash has been to all the gyms and all the gens. That's how he was able to hold Cosmog, I think it was. Some Pokemon that's like, what, like 1,200 pounds or 600? It's something like absurdly heavy. And Ash is just standing there holding it like it's nothing. Because he's going to the gyms. Oh, thought I dodged everything through there. That's one of the hard things. Avoiding Pokemon. Because I feel like I don't like, look, I didn't hit him there, but I was close enough to where it makes it to where I battle him. And I don't want to battle him. We're looking for Shiny Finizen. Yeah, there was the Magikarp outbreak I just saw. Dude, there's more Magikarp here. I feel that I'm trying to go right and it's not letting me. I feel like there's more Magikarp here than there are at that Magikarp outbreak we were at. At the Magikarp outbreak, there was like 12 Magikarp, and there's like 15 right here. Okay, there's another Finizen. What's that? Marini. I kind of feel like for this one, it's going to be just some individual ones swimming around. What I'm worried about, too, is like I'm going to be over here. Like, you can see all the Pokemon. See, like, there's a Finizen right there. And then I go out, despawns, and then I go back in, and it's gone. That's one thing I'm worried about if I see a shiny one. So if we see a shiny one, we got to remember. Can you even get off Koraidon in here? Oh, you can't. It's just plus, right? Yeah, you can't get off him. Doesn't even let me go in the water without him? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, that actually kind of makes sense now that I think of it, because you'd always need Surf in the games before. Now, they have those moves still, but it's not like you just ride on Koraidon, which is awesome, by the way. Making it so you don't have to have a HM slave to doof or something like that. That's so helpful. Matchup. There's always Pokemon spawn right in that corner right there and just jump against the wall. Alright, let's see what we can find now. Oh, Gyarados. Nope, don't want you. Unless you're red. We'll take a red shiny Gyarados so we can find one here. We're looking for, though, shiny Finizen. Which is not easy. Nothing here. Gosh. When do the mass outbreaks reset? Because that might be one of our best chances to get one. Finding a mass outbreak of it. Because just finding one individually like this, it's going to be hard. That one's not shiny. Nothing out there. Love Disc, no. I wonder if you can get Relicanth in this game. Like old fish. The fish that I think it's really cool because Relicanth is like meant to be like one of the oldest living Pokemon. He's like should be a fossil, but he stayed alive. He's based off a fish that scientists or it might be marine biologists might be the technical term. People that study fish in the ocean and stuff. They thought this fish was extinct and declared it extinct years. Then all of a sudden, this sucker just popped up out of nowhere. And the thing is, too, when they declared it extinct, I don't think it was like, oh, it was here and went extinct, like the dodo bird, for instance. The dodo bird was here and went extinct. No, I think people were like, yeah, this thing's been extinct for like millions of years. And that sucker just popped up like it was nothing, like, what's up? I'm back. Or, I've been here the whole time. Not even I'm back. I've been here the whole time. What are you guys saying? That's what Relicanth is based off of. Which I think that's really cool. None there, none there. One thing I've noticed with this game, I thought it was just because I'm streaming it, but I remembered that a lot of people I heard complain about the graphics and the quality and the game's ability to run. And I was like, I never had any issues when I was playing the game. Because when I first played the game, I was on a Switch Lite. And then I realized, literally, as I was setting up this stream today, it dawned on me, like, the reason why I probably didn't have any lag or any issues when I was playing the game was because the Switch Lite can't handle the big graphics that would make the game lag in the first place. But then, like, right there, like, 30 seconds ago, the game was just, like, slowed down there and it felt like it was lagging a bit. It's always kind of hard to tell. What is that? Oh. Marini, I saw the purple flash. I thought we had one. That stupid shelter. Yeah, get out of here. The biggest troll we see right now. Lavencia. I heard there is a ton of bug. It slows down the points and fairly empty overworlds. Yeah, mine slows down. My main issue is slowing down. And I found the empty area is only like certain spots. Like when we were going yesterday, I was walking along. We went along this stretch here. I started here and went all the way up to where I am right now. That took a little while, and there was really not that many spawns at all. Which I thought there would have been more, but there wasn't. But, like, certain areas had a bunch. Like, we found that one pocket we were at yesterday. It's all the way across. This area here had a decent amount. But, like, see how there's stuff there? Like, those islands? Once you're just on, like, the normal shore, there isn't really anything. There's stuff there, because there's the beach and everything. Island there, so there'll be some stuff there. Cut sand, so there'll be some stuff there. Up by us, then there's a whole bunch of stuff here, because there's, like, the islands, the beaches, and all that stuff. But for the most part, there just isn't that much. Okay, I'm happy with how many we're finding. We're finding a decent amount of these things. Finizen. What is that? I thought that was a white weasel, but he was in the Wug. I never looked up the name of that thing. Wug Trio's the evolution. Dude, we're finding a lot of these today. I feel more than normal. Maybe we just have a lucky run right here. Oh no. There's another one, not shiny. Oh, not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. Shiny hunting's a grind, that's for sure. Some people do this for hours, upon days. I mean, we're amidst our... I mean, if we don't get one by the end of the stream, this will be the longest one we've had. Or the first one took 2 hours and 28 minutes. How long did I stream yesterday for? 2 hours and... I think 20 minutes? Oh no, 2 hours exactly. 2 hours and a minute. So, yeah, 99 hours later. That's what I'm worried about with this one. Because we're still not at the point to where we found one last time. And the thing is, I expect this one to be a little longer than the last one because of the fact that there isn't, like, as many spawning. Like, the Bisharps were spawning everywhere when we were looking for that. here, there's not as many. Like, we're getting those big clusters every so often, but for the most part, it's just not what we want. East Providence Area 2. Here we go. Continuing our search. Oh, there's one, but it's not shiny. Imagine the one we just randomly run into ended up being shiny. Got away safely. Thank you, Denizen. Not trying to put up a fight with me. Let me move on my way. Go to find your shiny brethren. We count 90% spawn rate. It'll take 20 hours. 20 hours? We'll find it before 20 hours. It's not taking me this long. Let's look. We're finding them right there. Like, that one could have been it. That one could have been shiny. Oh, here's a big cluster of them. Oh my gosh, I saw the marine and thought that was one up on the beach. No, none of you guys are shiny. No, no, no. I wonder if it spawns, if it's like goes underwater like a lot of them do. See, like Gyarados is gone there. If it'll be easy to tell. That's kind of the one issue with the water type Pokemon, is they swim underwater, and you can't hit them if they go to a certain depth. There's a cluster, none of those shiny. Let's just go back and reset it. This is the good part about this spot here. It's easy to reset the spawns. Just going in and out like this. Nothing here. I always find this one spot here when I'm trying to turn right. It makes me go straight a little bit, then turn right. Like I'm clicking to the right, but it's just not going. Back out again. Let's just try to keep getting these clusters, because I noticed they're either... Oh, that might have been one right there that I just missed. They're either right here... Here's one. Or up here. Here's one again. See, look, I'm going straight, and it doesn't keep letting me go right. Check over here. Magikarp, no. Reset, reset, reset. Moving on to the next reset. Here we go. Anything this time. Magikarp, Magikarp. Nothing there. Gyarados, Weasel. What did I run into? Didn't even see that Magikarp down there. Oh, there's one. Denizen. Magikarp, let me run away! Yeah, you're just gonna use Splash and nothing's gonna happen. Got away safely. Thank you, Magikarp. I greatly appreciate that. Let me be on my way. Let's back out. Go back in. Area 2. Alright. There's one. Not what we want though. Did those spawn even reset? There's another one. Magikarp, go away. Oh. Oh, see, it was in the water with the sand. I thought it was for a second. All these optical illusions making it hard to tell. Up here. Yeah, we haven't gotten a cluster of them up here yet. We're getting a bunch of... Oh, geez, Cyclizar. Jesus. Looked like he was going to attack me right there. I kept getting a bunch of the clusters over in that spot yesterday. None today, though. As of yet. I keep yawning. Why am I yawning? It's the middle of the day. There's a Denizen, Toxapex. See how the water is shallow here? You'd think there'd be more of them, because they seem to be on like the shallow area more than the non-shallow area. Yeah, I see the game's slow over here. I might need to avoid this area because of how slow the game becomes when we're over here. Like, yeah, look at this. Game can't handle, or the Switch can't handle the game. Nope, none of you guys are shiny. You're not shiny. East Paldean Sea, back over here. So that little route we just went on seemed to be pretty good. We were seeing a lot of spawns. Isn't there? No. Let's do that again. Back over here. Through the city. Right into the water. Area 2. Up here. Nothing here again. I'm gonna stop going up here. We haven't gotten anything up there all day. Get over here. Oh, there's a cluster. Didn't even see them. They just popped up out of nowhere. None of the ones in the back look shiny. Right to the left. Nope. See, we're getting a good amount of them. But they're just the wrong color. We need a purple one. Lavender. I think lavender is a better name for the color. Yes, I always say magenta. Indigo. I think lavender is a better name for the color of it. Because it's not one of those like pure colors. It's kind of like a chalky color, I think is a good way to describe it. Pastel. It might be pastel the name. There's a specific name though. Ooh, look at that dodging those guys. Look at the reactions there. Nothing. Alright, come on, Pokemon. No, watch it. Come back. We're not trying to battle anyone. Yeah, I'm going to avoid this spot over here. Look how much the game lags over here. There's another one. Oh, we're getting this. The same spots had a cluster twice. Oh, so those guys don't despawn when I go over here? So how does that work? To go far enough for them to be out of my vision? See, running up here makes it laggy though. Let's just stay running on the shallow part here. Because the shallow seems where there's the most of them. None over here. There's nothing over. There's been nothing there all day. Oh wait. Oh my gosh. Look how many there are. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them there. None of them shiny though. So it's 1 in 4,000 to get a shiny in this game. We're at... I don't even know. I keep going. I'm going to get a Mountain Dew. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Read the wrong thing. Just mute the mic. We're back. Wait, I'm still muted. We're back with the Baja Blast. This is going to get us the shiny Finizen. Baja Blast. About Summertime. Having a good time. What are we doing here? Having a good time on the beach during summertime, catching shiny Finizen. Now we just have to find one. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. Because as of right now, it's proven to be rather difficult. But we're not going to let that stop us. We're going to keep fighting through. I keep saying it lags over here, but we keep getting encounters over here, so I'm going to keep going over here. Magikarp, Magikarp. Weasel. Magikarps. Oh, see? We keep getting clusters. Every time we go over here, we get a cluster. It might be because of this Toxapex. You know what? I might beat this Toxapex to get it to stop lagging. It's gotta be because of this, right? What's his Terra type? What type is that? Normal? Just a clear crystal. I think that might be normal, so let's hit it with Focus Blast. Oh my god, look how slow it is here. Let's go again. Whoa. Is this thing's evasion to the max? Keeps using haze, so it's not. How's it dodging these from Donde? It's dodging Donde's Focus Blast? Come on, hit it this time, Donde. There we go. Super effective, and that didn't kill it? Broke his Terra thing. Now we'll hit it with a Dragon Pulse to finish this off. Donde's gonna be faster. Oh, I forgot he's got the Quick Claw on him, making him go faster. Alright, there we go. Toxapex down. Hopefully this will make it stop lagging over here. So I don't know why else it'd be lagging so much. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, give up on Roost. Okay. Oh. Hi, Finizen. Still a little laggy over here. Let's keep doing this route, though, because we're finding a ton over here. You hit the East Paldean Sea, cut across here, then run across here. I never see him when I go down, but it's when I turn around and go back. So all the way down to here. And look, yeah. We're going to get one faster this way. This way is OP. How this route we've got right here? Yeah, it's laggy coming back, but... Excuse me. We're seeing way more. No. Gyarados. Next shiny hunt we do is probably going to be Frigibax. We're going to find that one quick, I feel. Because I'm telling you guys, when I eat the sandwich for the dragon types, that is all that is going to spawn up on that mountain. It's going to be Frigibaxes as far as the eye can see. Oh, you might have got a bit too greedy over here. Because there's no Palafins. We killed the Toxapex and there's no Palafins left. What, was I not supposed to take him out? Is that why all those Palafin or Finizens were staring at me at the end? There's one. Not shiny. Okay. Going back down here. Because I feel like we're getting better odds of the groups of them when we're over here compared to when, ooh, I should play like zoomed out like that. Can see more. Wider FOV, field of vision. Nope. None there. Loop back around, none there. Watchful, no. Here we go. And I see shiny hunters too. They're like shiny hunting like weak Pokemon just to have it as a shiny. I'm only going to be shiny hunting stuff I want in its final evolution and that I want to battle with. King Gambit. Absolute beast in battling. I'm pretty sure. I've never used him yet. That's why I want to get him to try him for battling. All Might right here. Absolute unit. Was banned before the game even was released normally. Like the global release. Before that even came out. Palafin banned to Ubers. Oh my gosh, look how laggy it is here. Then, what's his name? The next one. Baxcalibur. One of the biggest, baddest Pokemon of this generation. The pseudo-legendary. He was the ace of my playthrough team. Baxcalibur. None there. Look, I'll show you. This is him. Check summary. Dragon Claw, Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Glaive Rush, plus attack minus special attack, and I gave him all the proteins to juice him up even more. He's a beast. No. Okay. You know one thing I want to get, though? I need to get a Grafaiai. Because I think that's a really cool Pokemon, and I haven't caught one yet. But also, for doubles battles, I can pair him with Slacking, who is one of my favorite Pokemon. I would use Slacking just regularly in battles, but it was a pain because he had Truant. But with Grafaiai, I can use a move that gets rid of Slacking's Truant. So then he's just a powerhouse out there on the field. No. No. So I think I'm going to try to get one of those. I don't know what the shiny one of that looks like. Maybe we shiny hunt Grafaiai? Because I have a shiny Slacking I used in, I transferred over to Pokemon Home from Pokemon Go. Then from Pokemon Home, I brought him to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That's what it was. I had to think for a second. I was trying to remember who I used in what game. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Then in that game, I absolutely balled with that Slacking. I ended up making this crazy Hoenn team. The ultimate Hoenn team, if you ask me. I had Slacking, obviously. Salamence. Slacking was shiny, I should add. Because I got him from a Go Fest for Slack Off. Shiny Slacking. Salamence Metagross. Both pseudos. Blaziken as my starter. My Lotic. Absolute beast tank Pokemon. Then I had shiny Gardevoir. The shiny Ralts I found in the underground in that game. How many is that? Those 2, 3. Blaziken. Wait. Did I say 6 Pokemon? The 2 pseudos, Slacking. Blaziken. Gardevoir, my Lotic. Oh, that is 6. Okay. That's the 16. The Gen 3 Hoenn Demon team. That team's good. It's hard in that game, though, to get like all the good movesets and stuff you want. And all the right coverages with all the guys. Oop, there's a big cluster. So that's interesting. We walk down there wasn't that cluster, then we turn around and they're right there. We gotta fight through the lag over here. Palafin, Finizin. I keep getting the names wrong. I think I've said Palafin more than I've said Finizin. If I'm being honest. I've gotten the name wrong more than I've got it right. Okay, yeah, I'm going to keep just doing this circle here. Because we're finding I feel way more than we did yesterday. Over back there where we were yesterday, there may have been bigger clusters. Like that one we just saw earlier was 11. But we see more clusters this way. Meaning we see more spawns in total. It's like, would you rather get 11 in one big cluster every 5 minutes? Or 3 small clusters of 5 every minute? I'd rather go with a bunch of small ones than just the one big one. None there as well. What? That one's coming over and swimming at me. Is the sun rising or setting? I don't know. It looks cool though. Look at the sky. It's orange. Is it no. Oh, there's another one there. No. No shinies here. Man, I talked about this in the stream over the weekend. Obsidian Flames, I'm so excited for. We're getting closer and closer. Wait. Does the Japanese version of that set come out tomorrow? Let me check. It might be tomorrow. Ruler of the Black Flames, the Japanese one. July. Oh, 28th. It's Friday. Oh, is the whole set list out for that? $115 out of 108. So it looks like everything but the like secret or full arts has been revealed. Because yeah, the normal Charizard's so cool. Which I was wrong about when I was talking about it before. Before I said he's on the left side of the card coming out of the artwork box, just like he was on the Mega X. But in this one, he's actually to the right. So I was thinking about that's actually cooler because I put them side by side in a binder. They'd either be right next to each other or like going away from each other. It'd look sick no matter what. Then you have the Tyranitar, which I'm super excited for. I think Eskew's a cool one too. The Ice Cube, literally the penguin with the Ice Cube on it, or with Ice Cube 4 ahead, has the Fire Terra type for the Fire card. I think that's a really cool one too. That's why I'm excited for the more of the different type Terra type stuff, because it's like I've made multiple videos talking about this. It's like the Delta Species stuff from Hoenn, which again is my favorite gen. Not only my favorite gen, but favorite generation of cards as well. Those cards are just the gold stars, the artworks, the hollow patterns, the reverse hollow patterns. How the reverse hollows had like the set name with the set logo on the actual card. The EXs. Oh my gosh, that set's so awesome. All those cards are so awesome. Then my second favorite after that, because that's without a doubt my favorite. Ruby and Sapphire, EX Ruby and Sapphire era, my favorite era of Pokemon cards. No doubt about that whatsoever. Then my second favorite, let me think. What would be my second favorite era? It's a kind of a small one, but I really like the e-reader cards. The Wizards of the Coast e-reader cards I will like to note. Because I'm not considering the e-reader cards we had during Ruby and Sapphire at the start. I'm considering just Expedition, Aquapolis, Skyridge. And there was supposed to be a fourth one, apparently called Jamboree. There was like apparently rumors of it being made or plans of it being made. Then Wizards of the Coast stopped making Pokemon, and Pokemon was made by Nintendo then and all that stuff. If cards like that exist, Those are the holy grail of Pokemon cards. Think about that. Just look at those 3 e-reader sets. Expedition, Aquapolis, and Skyridge. Those 3 sets are like some of the most sought after, expensive, and popular and iconic Pokemon sets of all time. And there was supposed to be a 4th one that never got released, and most people think there's no cards of it. But imagine if there are cards out there. How much do you think those would be worth? Like, those would be some of the most expensive cards. Like, the most expensive Pokemon cards of all time are like, you have a Pikachu Illustrator, obviously like the base set Charizard First Edition. I'm not talking like though cards that can be pulled from packs. I'm talking like those specialty cards, like the Pikachu Illustrator. There's the Kangaskhan card that was from the some tournament, I think, and there was a Magikarp one as well. Like, those are some of the most valuable cards, but because those are only given out to a select few people from like an achievement or something like that. Now imagine if you have cards that were meant to be from a normal set that would have been one of the most iconic, popular sets of all time, but that set was never released and no one knew those cards existed for 25 years, then all of a sudden those cards pop up. Oh my, that'd be insane. I feel though, if cards like that did exist, they probably would have popped up during the pandemic when Pokemon was blowing back up. Because, I mean, if not then when? Because you look at how popular everything was then. Everyone was talking about it. It was all over the news, all over the place. You couldn't find Pokemon in stores. Stores like Target had put a limit on how many products you could buy. Like, if they even had products to begin with. Like, there weren't cards anywhere. Everyone was talking about it. Prices of everything were through the roof. Like, I bought a first edition holo Dragonite from Fossil in I think it might have been July of 2020. 2019, 2020. So I think it would have been July of 2020 I bought the card. Yeah, it was 2020 for sure. And I'm pretty sure it was July of 2020. I bought that Dragonite. First edition, PSA 8, Holo Dragonite from Fossil. I bought it for, I think, $200. And then, by, like, September, that card was selling for over $1,000. It has since come back down. It's at, like, $400 or something like that right now. But, look at that jump. In, like, a couple of months, it went from a $200 card to a $1,000 card. Like, that example right there alone should show how crazy Pokemon was at the time. And I feel if those cards existed, if Jamboree cards existed, it would have come out during that time. That's just my thoughts on that. So unfortunately, that probably means they don't exist. But if they did, hey, if they ever want to release them, I'm not going to be complaining, oh, we should have found out about this, blah, 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 when. No. If we ever find out about that, excuse me, that would be awesome. Wait, what was that one? Oh, I thought that one on the left was like, he was looking up. I thought he was the purple. I even changed my shirt. Yesterday I was wearing a red shirt. I'm like, there is no red on the Finizen. My sleeve, you see, you got the purple stripe in there. That purple stripe's the same color purple as shiny Finizen. So hopefully that'll give us some luck and we'll be able to get one. Because we've currently passed how long it took us last time to find the shiny Bisharp. We've entered the land of unknown in uncertainty. Because last time took 2 hours, 28 minutes. We did a 2-hour stream yesterday, and we are 49 minutes into the stream today. And you think probably took about 20 minutes to find the sandwiches yesterday. So we're pretty much exactly how long it took us yesterday, or last time, to find Bisharp. We're at that time almost to the minute right now. We're still looking for Finizen. I'm liking this spot. We're in a lot better. I feel like we're consistently finding them more than we were back over where we were yesterday. So maybe some more laps of this and we'll be able to find him. And then hopefully it'll be time to find shiny Finizen. Thing is, I don't even know how to evolve it. I think you have to do some special thing. You might have to be playing a game with someone else. Like, you know how you can play with multiple people in this game? You might have to be with someone else to do so. I'm not positive, though. Nonetheless, I'm not worried about evolving it right now. I'm worried about just simply finding it. Oh, leave Magikarp alone! Yeah, hey, leave him alone. Quit ganging up on him. That poor Magikarp. Look, he jumped up. He's trying to fight back. Yeah, he's like, hey, Watchwell, get out of here. Those Watchwell all ganging up on that Magikarp. Hey, Breezel, quit chasing me. There's another Finizen. How do you evolve him? I'm interested in that. Let's look that up. How to evolve Finizen. You head to the Union Circle with other players after Finizen reaches level 38. Once you're with at least one other player in the Union Circle, level Finizen up to start the evolution. Okay, so you have to get it to 38. Then if you're playing with someone else, then when you're playing with someone else, you evolve it, and then it evolves then. How come all these Pokemon I'm going to Shiny Hunt, they don't just evolve normally? You have to do all this special stuff. King Gambit, you needed that Leader's Crest, I think it was called. Which, I thought you just had to beat 3 Leader Bisharp, which I went and did right when I caught him. Didn't evolve. Turns out it needed to be holding a Leader's Crest. I'm like, okay, where do I get a Leader's Crest? You get a Leader's Crest from a Leader Bisharp. I mean, obviously, I couldn't put 2 and 2 together to figure that out on my own there. But we then caught a Leader Bisharp because it wasn't like you beat one and it drops it. You have to catch it and take the item from it. So I caught it, took its item from it, gave it to my shiny Bisharp. Then we went and beat 3 Leader Bisharps. Then we thought it was going to evolve, but it didn't evolve because obviously once you meet the requirements, it has to. Pokemon only evolve through level up. So even though I met the requirements and he was already at the proper level, I had to beat either. I could have kept battling it and beat something else to then level up, but I just gave it the rare candy stuff in this game to get it to level up. And then we finally had him. But here, we're just grinding for that Finizen. And then we'll figure out the evolution process afterwards. Not worrying about that right now. First, we have to worry about actually getting him. And it is proving to be rather difficult. We got lucky with our first shiny hunt. See, that's what it did. The first one we did, we found it relatively quick. 1 stream, 2 hours, 28 minutes. And that's where they hooked us. They were like, oh, you know what? The Poke Gods were like, Rookie playa, you trying this shiny hunting stuff for the first time? We're going to hook you, and you're never going to stop. We're going to give you this Bisharp early. We're going to be nice. You're running around in this area. You picked a good one, Bisharp. It's easy to find a lot of Bisharp and Ponyard spawns in a condensed area. So it was easy already to get it, but we're going to make it easier for you and just throw you a bone and give you this shiny. Only 2.5 hours in. And then you're going to get that Bisharp. You're going to catch it easily. Be all hyped. Think it's going to be so easy. Think everything's so nice and sweet. After catching your shiny Bisharp. And you're going to be like, oh, this shiny hunting stuff isn't all that. Even though that whole time you were looking for that shiny Bisharp, you kept talking about all these other shiny hunters you see on YouTube and TikTok. Spend hours, days, multiple streams, multiple weeks, sometimes multiple months looking for these shiny Pokemon with nothing ever coming up. Yet you went through and found it like it was nothing and thought you would be different. So you go out then and try to catch that shiny Finizen. Almost said Palafin, but I caught myself. Shiny Finizen. And they're like, oh, yeah, Finizen, he's not like Bisharp. He doesn't spawn easily in a condensed area. Finizen can be anywhere in the sea. And when you look at the map, there is a lot of sea to go around. all around the whole map. But you didn't care. You were like, oh, you're going to go get it easily. You'll eat the sandwich and have that help you again. Well, little did you know the water sandwich isn't going to help much because you're in a spot that only spawns water Pokemon, the sea. So eating the water sandwich is just going to boost every Pokemon. But you're like, oh, well, if there's a different type, I'll just use that different type. Well, Finizen doesn't have a different type. It's a pure water type. So the water sandwich proved to be absolutely useless. You continue to push on. And how long will it take? Only the Poke Gods know. Bidoof and Arceus. No. And we continue the search for shiny Finizen. No. Watchful, no. Yeah, I'm getting good with all the Pokemon names over here. You got Magikarp. Finizen. Not getting the name wrong that time. Watchful. Finizen. More Watchful. Finizen. Magikarp. What else is there? I'll be honest, I still don't know the name of the white worm and Barraskewda's pre-evolution. I know Bruxish is that ugly fish. Gyarados, obviously. Aracuda? It starts with an A, I think. Weasel and Floatzel. That's easy stuff. Finizen right there, getting chased by Gyarados. I wonder if that's the thing in Pokemon. Like, do the big meat bad Pokemon chase the little weak Pokemon? Do you think? Do they eat each other? Or are all Pokemon herbivores where they only eat plants? Or I guess they'd be omnivores. There's a specific term for that. When something's mainly only eats, for instance, plants, mainly is an herbivore, but will eat meat if given access to it. You might just say omnivore then. But a special kind of omnivore. I don't know. Go, nothing there. We're not giving up till we find this thing, though. We're not gonna stop this hunt and look for a different one. We are shiny hunting Finizen until we find it. And when we find it, it's going to be insane. Because, last time it was hyped. Finding Bisharp. Because we were looking for... Look at this. We got a big cluster over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look, 12 of them right there. None of them are shiny, though. But when we were looking for Bisharp, it was fun and exciting. It wasn't that long. It was just that one stream. This one, though, multiple streams, it's going to be crazy when we find it. I'll bring the hype for sure. Here we go. No. Is that supposed to be the grass blowing in the wind there on the hill? Or is that meant to be the shadow of the clouds? Let's go look. Is that meant to be... Oh, I think... you know what? It might be both? I have no idea, whatever. What are we doing? We shouldn't be looking at the grass and the clouds. It looked like that Slowpoke had his tail wrapped around a tree. We're looking for shiny Finizen! Not the grass and the clouds. There's a Finizen. Neither shiny, though. Watchfuls, Magikarp. Another Finizen. Not the one we want. Magikarp, Watchful. Finizen, Weasel. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to fight the weasel. Let's leave Donde in the lead. So when we accidentally run into other Pokemon, it's easy to get away. We don't have to worry about ever having to stay. And I downed that Baja Blast. It's almost gone. How many ounces are in here? Mountain Dew Baja Blast. This isn't like the big bottles. This is like these are the smaller ones. So I got them in a 6-pack of them. 16.9 fluid ounces. This is 32, so this is double what that is. I house these. Those waters, I'll drink about 6 to 8 of them a day, maybe. How many ounces of water is that? 6 times 32, 192. 8 times 32, 256. It probably, but yeah, a little under 100 probably a day. So when I eat in the morning, I don't really like breakfast. I don't like eating in the morning. So, but when I eat, like I'll have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something. While I eat the one sandwich, I'll drink a whole one of those. And then I think, then I'm done eating, I'm going to do stuff, and I drink another one while I'm doing things. Then maybe if I have a snack, or if I have an actual lunch or something, I drink another one, so that's 3. Then with dinner, I always drink one with dinner. Then after dinner, I always drink another one. So I guess that's only 5. So yeah, I guess, excuse me, 5's about the number. But sometimes after dinner, like, if I have another snack or something, get some dessert, or if I'm just simply thirsty, I might drink 2. So I'd say 5 to 6 is about how many I drink in a day. Which still, 5 times 32. 5 times 32, what is that? Just 70. 70? 160. I was 10 off. 160. I was a math major for 2.5 semesters. Was it 2.5? I think it was 2.5 semesters. There's Finizen. More Finizen. We're still looking. Can't seem to find one anywhere. But it's okay, we'll find it eventually. I like how there's multiple spots like that where it's just 2 pumpies. Why can't all these Watchel be Finizen? Could you imagine how great that would be? What is that? Another like 13 Finizen right there would have been. Maybe I should go eat another water sandwich to get the Watchel stuff. So look, we're getting every cluster here is like Watchel. Look, we just had 5 Watchel clusters right there. Let's go eat another sandwich. Look, there's another one right there. They're trying to make me mad. All those stupid Watchel. I think it was over here. I clicked every button I clicked right there was the wrong one. Fly here. I think the booth was just by this one. Because we only had one of those things today, and I think they only last like 20-30 minutes. And we've been going for over an hour. See? Blue, right there. Look at the top of the screen. On the Pokeball, on the ad, on the Pokemon Center. Oh, Paella. I love Paella. One thing I noticed, though. The right, piece, the right controller piece of the Switch is, like, loose. I noticed it when it was on the actual Switch itself, too. It's a brand new Switch. The only thing I used it for was... The only time I've used this Switch was the 3 streams I've done so far. Because I bought this one last Sunday just before the stream. Because you can't stream from the Switch Lite. I don't even know where the Switch Lite went, though. We have to give that thing like a Viking burial. Light it up on fire, let it go down the river. For all it did. helped me catch Donde, helped me play through Pokemon Sword and Shield, Diamond and Pearl remakes, and Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet might be one of my favorite Pokemon games. It's a good game. People hate on it because, like I said, oh, the lag and that stuff, but like, let's be real, who cares? The game's fun to play. That's all that matters. And some people might say, oh, well, the lag makes it not fun to play. Who cares? Do you enjoy the game? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, it's fine. I will admit that the lag is a little rough at some points. Like, we're lagging over here in the water. Magikarp, Finizen. Alright, so we ate the water sandwich. Now we're... Dude, why can't all these Magikarp be Finizen? Why do you have to give me Magikarp? I do not want Magikarp at all. Water Stone. Why are those Basculin down here in the salt water? You guys are supposed to be bass. You're supposed to be up in the lake. I thought I was going to get to see that thing's name today. Okay, I ate the sandwich to get the Watchels to stop spawning, and then one of the first clusters I see, might have been the first one I see over here is a Watchel one. Alright, we're starting off good though. Finizen, boy, right when we go to the spot. Finizen there. Gyarados there. Another lone Finizen, no. I'm gonna look up the color of the shiny real quick again, because we've seen so many normal ones. It's been so long since I saw the shiny. The only time I saw the shiny was before I started the stream yesterday. Just to make sure. Look, why is our guy in the game yawning? Look at how he shakes when I start sprinting like that. The guy's just like hanging on, shaking side to side. Alright. Got a cluster. No shiny, no shiny. This is going to be a cool shiny to get though, because All Might or Palafin is so good in battling. I don't think he's as good now. Like when the game first came out, like I said, he got banned to Ubers before the global release of the game even happened because he was so broken. I remember hearing about him before the game came out. Because it was all the leaks and stuff, and people were talking about what the information coming out. Like, I heard the attack stat of Palafin in a hero form. I'm like, there's no way that's real, or that's gonna be like the mythical Pokemon for this generation or something like that. Nope, look at all of them. We're seeing Finizen all over the place. Just a normal Pokemon spawned in the wild. He's insanely strong. Okay, good thing we ate the sandwich. Oh, look at the rain, though. The rain's making this awful over here. Look, it's coming down in sheets. You see that? Cut. I thought we got too close to that Gyarados and we're about to have to battle it right there. This Watchel can piss off. We do not want them. 3 Watchels. 3 Watchel clusters. 3 Lone Weasel. Alright, the rain's a little excessive here. We don't need all this. There's Finizen there. Oh wait, hang on, we got a bunch of Finizen clusters. No. Ah, alright, keep hunting, keep searching. I need to look up the shiny. Shiny Finizen. Just to make sure I even know what we're looking for. Oh, you know what? It isn't even like purple. Oh no, it is a purple. I guess. It's more just like a darker blue. I gotta keep that in mind. It's more of a darker blue rather than just a straight up purple. It does look a little magenta though. It might be the exact color that I have here on my shirt. I think it is. So we just have to look at my shirt for the differences in color. Like, look, there's a cluster right there. Imagine we just saw it right there. It'd stand out easily. Look how blue all those are. Another one. What is that? So I thought that was a gastrodon. Or no, that might have been a weasel. Gastrodon has like a yellow ring on it, right? I think it does. I thought that's what it was. Or yellow stripe, I should say. Maybe not necessarily a ring. Okay, we're getting this. We're gonna keep eating the sandwiches because these definitely help significantly here. Yeah, look at all the ones. Oh, we gotta just keep running through here. We're getting a ton of spawns right now. If only it didn't lag so much over here, we'd fly through here even faster. Gyarados. Bunch of Magikarps. Another Gyarados. More Finizen. Gotta stop and look. I gotta make sure I look closer this time when I see these big groups, because I was really looking for just purple, but it is kind of like a bluish purple. Nothing here. I feel like when I fly like that, stuff doesn't spawn in. Yeah, like, look, I just flew over all those guys. Nope. No shiny. Oh, we're gonna get him eventually. We'll get him, we'll get him. How many times do you think I've said that? We'll get him eventually, we'll get him eventually. Which we will. We will. We'll find him, no matter how long it takes. Can't tell because of the rain. Blue, 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 blue. No, yeah, blue, all blue. Blue one there. I like how they flip up on their back and start, like, playing. That's what you see the dolphins do all the time. They, like, throw this stuff up with their tails. At those, like sea, I think it's called SeaWorld, all those places, those aquariums. Those things are crazy. You got all those animals in there. They're doing all these tricks and stuff. Like, I think SeaWorld's like the big one. Don't they have like the orcas or some whales that like leap out of the water? I remember at my zoo, they had dolphins, and they had like the dolphin show. These suckers go flying up out of the water. They do this stuff where they throw things. They'll go grab something, throw it back, or bring it back. These dolphins, I think, are crazy smart. Another animal that's crazy smart that I think more people know now, but like it's not the first ones you think of. Like, people think of the smartest animals, right? Like monkeys are probably pretty smart because they're pretty close to us, and then dolphins. Also octopus. I think octopuses are aliens though. Those things are like insane. I've never watched any of these documentaries, but there's a bunch of did that one just roll over? There's a bunch of documentaries and stuff about octopuses. Yeah, people talk about, oh, it can get out of a jar. Yeah, it can do a lot more than just that. Those things are insane. But crows are also really smart. Apparently they remember all the faces and stuff they see. So if you do something bad to a crow, that guy's gonna remember you. They like hold grudges, and they'll like go after someone and hurt someone. If they see a crow that gets hurt or injured, they'll analyze it and figure out how and why it died to avoid all of that in the future. Like, it's insane. You know what's scary about them too? A group of them is called a murder of crows. Kind of creepy, right? Oh, still nothing as we continue our search. We're back to about one cluster every lap though. Which is good because it's better than what we had before. I wonder if, because we were having that and then it stopped, and I thought it only stopped because I mentioned it, but maybe it stopped because the sandwich ran out. Because we just wanted to eat the sandwich and it's noticeably helping a lot. There's tons of them now. I wonder if the sandwich works. Do the sandwiches change the spawns or boost the spawns? Because it has a up plus water encounter. But is that just making it so the Pokemon that are there are more of those Pokemon are gonna be water types? Or is it making it to where there's more Pokemon than are normally gonna be there and those extra Pokemon are water types? Get what I mean? I wonder which it is. From what it appears to what we're doing, it seems like there's more spawns and those extra spawns are what are the water types. It's not just like changing the existing spawns to water types. Because if it was, I don't think there'd be any change at all over here. Which there doesn't seem to be as much of a change over here. But there's still like a decent amount. There's noticeably more now. Specifically Finizen, which is good because that's what we're looking for. Can't give up hope. Where even are we on the map? We're just running up and down this coast area here. It's working for us. Look at all the spawns we're getting. This is the most we've had. I think already today we've seen more than we saw yesterday. Oh my god, that one that's like jumping up in the distance I thought was shiny. And I wonder too if I should save before I battle it. Because I remember that's what people would do before. In, I think it was Sword and Shield. But I didn't know if those like same rules still applied in this game. I would assume they do. Like, with the overworld spawns, you save, and it locks and saves all the spawns. So for instance, that Magikarp shiny, save, go battle him, kill him, restart, come back. I'm in this exact spot, and that Magikarp is still shiny. Because that's how it was when I saved. I think that's how it works, so I have to remember. Well, see, the thing I'm worried about is I'm gonna go save. Nah, I guess they probably won't run away. I just have to make sure they stay on this screen so I don't lose them. It's like it seems like as soon as you look away, those things are probably gone. Might just be the area I'm in, because I'm like going in and out of different spots. Or actually, are we even doing that over here? We might not be. Like, we're over there going in and out of Lavencia, then the area, then the sea, then all that stuff. Normal blue, normal blue. Let's see, yeah, East Paldean Sea. So we're going in and out of the different named locations. That, I believe, is what helps, like, reset the spawns. I think there's a cluster right there. Nothing there. Gosh, I imagine it was in something like that where there's not only the other Finizen, but then there's also other Pokemon on top of it. There's a Watchel cluster right on top of it, and then a lone Magikarp right in the middle. I'm going to try and hit the Finizen, but I'm getting everything else but that. Another Finizen, Magikarp. I feel like we're going to get it today. Because we are seeing way, way more. We've easily already seen more than we saw yesterday. You know, but I feel like we saw more than we saw yesterday in half the time. So we're seeing, the rate we're at is double what we saw yesterday. Still don't think it's as much as we were seeing Bisharps and stuff. So if I had to guess, at least double what we were for Bisharp, and like I said, 2.5 hours, so it'd be 5 hours. But if we break it up like how we're doing it, it'll be easy. Because after this stream, we might hit 5 hours during the stream with how long we go. We might catch it. We will catch it. When we see that thing, we're catching him. There is no other option. No, Finizen, don't hit me. I'm stretching. Oh, he's just coming to check us out. Look, Finizen's a nice guy. Hi, Finizen. Gosh, imagine I like just set the controller down there and like stretching or something, or talking about something random. And then I'm like, well, what's this comes swimming up next to us? And it's the shiny Finizen. It just comes over to us. That would be legendary. Oh, ran into that one. I saw that one last second. There was no avoiding him. Excuse me. Donde got away safely. Charizard looks so cool in this game. I love the look they gave him. Completely different than how he was before. Like his whole face and everything. I'm going to open my bag. His whole face, he doesn't look that different there. Then when you look at it here, look how mean he looks. Yeah, look, it looks way different there. Look how nasty and mean that thing looks. It looks so cool. It looks like a different Pokemon compared to how it looks on there. It's awesome, because that's how Leon's Charizard looked in the anime. Big, tough, and mean like that. Which is cool. And on the Pokemon Charizard EX for the 151 set, that one has that the same look as like Leon's Charizard or the Charizard that I have in the game. It's got that same like mean look on its face. Oh, sorry. Okay, where could he be? Finizen! Where are you? Or we found you, Finizen, but shiny Finizen, I gotta specify. Where are you? Yeah, look at that Finizen. He's just staring up at level 100 Donde like, oh my gosh, what did I just run into? Do not worry, you do not have to battle him. And if you show me your shiny comrade, you'll get to battle with me. No. Oh, Magikarp. I thought that was a Rotom for a second. Magikarp. The Magikarps look weird underwater. I thought that first one was a Rotom. Oh, that second one was a Bruxish. Oh. I will let everyone know, if anyone's thinking about shiny hunting, it is hard. It is not easy. In this game, too, we get the open world spawns. You just have to run around and look. It's not like the other games, the old games, we had to run in the grass and encounter, run, encounter, run, encounter, run. Oh. Oh. Finizen. Crap, what I ran into that time. Weasel. Sorry, Weasel. Don't need to fight you right now. Was that another Weasel? Alright. Slowly get away from the Weasel and we're good. There's one out there. Not shiny. No. Not shiny. Okay, here we go. Got a cluster. None of them are shiny, though. Come on, get another cluster. Back to back. Let's go, let's go! Back to back cluster? No. I wonder if you can see, like, the green flare in this game. For those that don't know, when the sun sets, or I think some call it the green flash. When the sun sets and goes just over the horizon out in the water like that, you see green. From, like, the elements and stuff in the atmosphere and all that stuff. It's really cool. I've never seen it in person. I've seen videos and stuff of it. It looks awesome, though. That's how in the anime, Ash evolved to his Lycanroc. I think Dusk form is what it's called. I always mix the names up. You have Day form, which is obviously the day one. And then Night form is the werewolf. Then Dusk form is Ash's. I would always think Dusk form, though, was the werewolf one. And then I was like, I have no idea what Ash's is named. Ash is the coolest one, though. The orange one. I cannot wait for that to come into Pokemon Go. Because I grinded for 100 IV Rockruff when they first came out. Because who doesn't love Rockruff? It's such a cool Pokemon. And I want the 100 IV I want the orange Lycanroc 100 IV. And I have the Rockruff. I just need the Lycanroc to be available in the game. Plenty of candies. I might even max that thing out if it's good enough. Because it's a rock type, and I don't have too many good rock types in the game. So I probably will max that thing out. Definitely. God. When they roll over on their stomach like that, or like flip, and you see their belly, it looks kind of purple in the water. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. Oh, I thought I dodged him. Went away from Magikarp. Oh, that's interesting. One thing I've been wondering is when I'm playing the Switch here, like I have it playing on a screen. Well, like, is the actual Switch on? No, it's off. Or the screen's off, I should say. That makes sense, though, because if the screen was on, it's down there plugged in with the HDMI and being charged and being played, that would get really hot if the screen was on. But, I mean, to be fair, Nintendo stuff, I mean, knock on wood with my things, Nintendo stuff does not die. That stuff works forever. At least the old ones, like the DS. I still have my original DS. That thing runs perfectly fine. If I ever... Because that's what I played Black and White on. Then Black 2, White 2, I'm pretty sure I played... I don't know if I had the games or not. I never played them fully on, like, my DS. Or I might have. I think I might have played, like, Black 2 fully once. If I did them on an emulator, I know for sure. No, I played Black 2. Didn't finish it, though. Because I remember when I did the emulator, when I saw the... Oh, I see that, the one on its stomach again. Thought it was shiny. The water gym at the end, I thought... Or no, I had never seen before. So I played it but didn't beat it. Finizen, Gyarados. I'm at the point, I feel like we might see a shiny Gyarados before we see this shiny Finizen. That's not necessarily the mentality I want to have, but that's what it feels like at this point. Excuse me. So I wonder too, since in order to get Finizen to turn into All Might, or Palafin to turn into All Might, you have to put it out, bring it out, and then bring it back out. I think it becomes All Might from withdrawing it from the battle. Is it possible to make it do that by just like I click RB and it throws Charizard out? I wonder if it's possible to do that with All Might. Or if I throw it out, is it just gonna stay Palafin? I mean, I have one right now. We'll have to let's wait and find that out with the shiny one once we get it. When we get it. Oh, which I was hoping would be today, but man, this is hard. We have a better spot for sure. Like I've said already a couple times, this spot right here is way, way better than the spot we were at yesterday. I mean, to be fair, yesterday was just right over there, but this little these laps I'm going on are bringing up way more Palafin spawns. Finizen spawns. Gosh, I get the name wrong so much. Here's the thing. I keep saying Finizen, or I keep saying Palafin when I mean to say Finizen. Look, it just happened right there. You see that? I meant to say Palafin, but I accidentally said Finizen, when this whole time I've been saying Palafin when I mean to say Finizen. What's going to happen is, during this, I'm getting used to saying Finizen, but I say Palafin originally. Then, once I'm done with this, I'll be like, oh, we have Palafin. I'm going to be saying Finizen instead. This shiny hunt's going to ruin me. I'm not even going to be able to get the name of my Pokemon right after this. It's nice though that this area over here, I can stay in like this shallow part the whole time, so I don't have to swim. Because I like the mobility better when I'm running. Don't have to worry about like swimming or stopping swimming and starting swimming again. What is that, a weasel swimming down there? Or walking down there, I should say. Here we go. We're gonna find it, and it's gonna be legendary. One of the greatest moments on the PokePlaya YouTube channel. YouTube.com/thePokePlaya. One of the greatest moments on its channel. We'll be finding shiny Finizen. Oh my god. He found it. Finally. Shiny Finizen. Haven't found it yet though. So I think that stuff I was talking about earlier, I think that is the grass meant to be blowing in the wind. There's not as many clouds there now, and it's still moving across. That's what I know. Like, we'll have to wait till there's a clear sky to be able to see. Ah. Shiny Finizen, where are you? Where could you be? How many hours are you going to make me search? How many laps am I going to have to go on? How many times am I going to have to eat a sandwich? How many ventures am I going to have to go out into the sea? Before you finally unveil yourself to me. And let me catch you. I got to come up with something else to talk about to pass the time. Right now, we're just talking about random stuff. Let's see, what's something good to talk about? Keep it Pokemon related. Maybe it'll give us the luck. You know what? I'll talk about my favorite cards of all time. I'm going to do top 5 favorite Pokemon cards of all time. Should I do it in my collection or all time? I might have my top 5 favorite Pokemon cards of all time, now that I think of it. I know number 1. I know number 2. My 1 and 2 are a lock, without a doubt. No question about it. I know those for sure. Then the rest, the next 3 might just be like toss-ups between stuff. I'll tell you guys. No, let's save the first one to the end. It's all cards I have. I put that up there. I have those 3 for sure. I know 1 and 2. I know a third one that definitely be top 5. Then what about the last 2? Probably that. I really like that card too. You know what? I might not have all of them. Here, let's do this. My top 5 favorite Pokemon cards of all time. Number 5. Pikachu VMAX alternate or trainer art with red. On what set was it? VMAX Climax was the Japanese one. Was it Evolving Skies? No. That's gonna bother me. I gotta look up what set it was. I gotta stop running so I'm gonna miss the shiny. Pikachu VMAX Trainer Art. It was in Lost Origin. Yeah, that card with red on it, and they made red look cool. Because we've seen red before, like he was in the that end of the Sun and Moon era. That trainer, it might have been Cosmic Eclipse is the set it is, but it was when they were doing all those trainer artworks, and we had red. But he was getting the Pikachu at Oak's lab, but he was like super. He looked like a little kid. The one on that VMAX one, he looks like the grown-up red. It looks so cool. There is just a normal Pikachu V trainer art with red in it, and he's like up Mount Silver because he's on like the snowy mountain with the Pikachu. I like that one, but dude, the VMAX one is so cool because it's the Pikachu VMAX, like the artwork of that is the same artwork as the one from the Vivid Voltage, the Rainbow Rare Pikachu everyone loves. That card I think is really cool, but I never like loved it. I think it's cool. I like it. I like how the hype that was around. It's like the Pikachu set, super cool. But I never loved that card. Seeing red in front of it though makes me absolutely love that card. And some people might be upset. Oh, they just copied the same artwork. I think that makes the card cooler because it's like you're taking one of the most iconic cards from the Sword and Shield era and adding on to it and making it better. Like, I think that's awesome. And that's why that card is my 5th favorite card. Pikachu VMAX from Lost Origin. I can't believe that was Lost Origin. Because VMAX Climax was the Japanese one it was in, which that came out a while ago. Lost Origin, I don't feel like came out that long ago. But that was one of the things where with the Japanese sets, there was a lot of cards that released in the Japanese sets that we didn't get for a while. I think it was that VMAX Climax set. That set came out, and typically with the Japanese sets, you have like the cards that are in like 2 Japanese sets will make up 1 English set. But that VMAX Climax one was a specialty set, and so what they did was take all like those trainer art cards and they spread them out over tons of sets over a year, I think. Like for instance, that Pikachu we were just talking about is from VMAX Climax. He's in Lost Origin. I think there's the Rayquaza VMAX trainer art that's in VMAX Climax. That thing's in Silver Tempest. And there's all kinds of other cards, for instance, that are in VMAX Climax, the trainer art cards specifically. They're in just random Sword and Shield packs because they spread it out over such a big, wide array. But then, moving on though, my 4th favorite card of all time. This one, which one is it? I gotta go with this. Salamence EX Delta Species from EX Dragon Frontiers. That card is so cool. I've had it since I was little. I traded my cousin for it when I was little. I traded it for a Dragonite Hollow promo from the first movie. It's the one of it's like a 90 HP Dragonite, normal type obviously. He's like flying and he's holding the bag for the invitation for like the place Mewtwo was at. that Dragonite promo card. I had that, traded him for that Salamence. And the thing is, I ended up trading that Salamence to a friend for a Blastoise. Lost that card for like years. And I didn't lose interest in Pokemon, but I wasn't like playing it as much anymore. Then me and my friend started playing it again, and I managed to trade back for that Salamence, because that was one card, even when I wasn't like super into Pokemon then, I was like, that's one card I wish I did still have, and I managed to trade back for it and get that card back. Super happy about that, and I have that card in my collection. It's on my shelf over there. One of my favorite cards I own, and obviously my 4th favorite card of all time. From EX Dragon Frontiers, lowercase EX card from the EX Ruby and Sapphire era. Delta Species card, Water type Salamence. It's got like a blue hue over all of him. The artwork, it's a Water type card. He's like standing up, roaring out like that. The blue contrasts so well because its Salamence is normally blue. Then he's got the red wings. Oh my gosh, dude. I could go on and on about that card. It's so cool. The one I have isn't in the best condition, but I love that card so much. It's one of my favorite cards I own, like I said, and is my 4th favorite card of all time. Then for my 3rd favorite card of all time, I've gone back and forth on this before over which one I like better. But I think it's Gengar Hollow from Expedition. And the other one I went back and forth with was the Gengar Hollow from Skyridge. I have both in Japanese. My Japanese one, the set is called, Clash of the Blue Sky, I believe, is the Skyridge one. Because English is just Skyridge. Japanese, it's like Clash of the Blue Sky and something else. There's 2 sets that make up Skyridge for Japanese. And the Gengar in the Japanese one is more expensive. I think it's the most expensive Gengar card that can be pulled out of a pack. There is that one Gengar card that is the vending machine Gengar, I think. He's on like looks like a computer board or something like that. It's like a real electronic like vibe to the artwork. I think that one might be more expensive. I've never really liked that one, honestly. And that one you couldn't pull out of a normal pack. This one, though, you can pull out of a normal pack, that pack being Expedition. It's a Gengar out in the desert. He's just standing there. And he doesn't have like the normal like just circle Gengar shape. It's kind of like, if you look it up, you know what I mean. It's kind of got like, it looks like he's wiggling almost. Like, it looks really cool. The artwork of the Gengar, it's really unique. It's really awesome. I love that card so much. I will also note, Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon. He's got so many cool cards. I also really like Sabrina's Gengar. The Japanese one better, though, because the Japanese one, you can see like tombstones and stuff in the background. It's super, super cool. The English printing, they censored it and didn't put the tombstones in the background. But the Japanese one on the holo, in the holo foil, you can look in the background and see the tombstones. It's super, super cool. That card I really like as well. I like how Gengar's standing in that too. But the Expedition one has to be my favorite. The Gengar out in the desert. Because it's such a weird spot. Normally you don't see, like, the Gengar stuff is normally like the spooky stuff, like at with like Sabrina's Gengar or the graveyard. Or it's like the Expedition one, he's at like some abandoned temple. This one, though, is just out in the middle of the desert at night. It looks, you gotta look up the artwork if you haven't seen the card. It is so cool. And the way in which I got that card was really cool as well. This was during the hype for Pokemon, when everything was popping off. It might have been 2020 or 2021, one of those 2 years. I wanted the Skyridge Gengar. That's the one I was looking for. And I found a lot on eBay from Norway. It had the Skyridge Gengar, the Expedition Gengar, a Gengar Hollow from EX Legend. Whatever EX era set has like the teardrops, the 2 of them for the set logo. Whatever set that is. And then it had Gengar Level X, all in Japanese. And then I believe it might have had it was 6 cards. Those 4 I just said. I think there was like a more modern Gengar as well, and then a Gengar Level X, which I was cool with Level X as well. I got all those cards. I think I won the lot for like $120. I have it. You know what? I have it written down. Let me look. I know I have this written down somewhere. Gengar lot. Gengar lot. $123. I bought it August of 2020. $123. I got those 6 cards. Multiple cards in that, what I just named, sell for over $100. You know. Yeah, I think it was. They were all Japanese. Japanese Expedition Gengar, Skyridge Gengar, Level X Gengar, the EX era Holo Gengar, the 2 E-Readers, the Level X, the Holo. I think it was Japanese Sabrina's Gengar, and then the other Sabrina's Gengar, the non-Holo one, in front of the moon. I'm pretty sure it was those 6 cards. It was those 6 cards now that I think of it. Because I always wanted both Sabrina's Gengars, but never went out and bought them. And that's how I have the one with the tombstones in the background, because that's the Japanese one. Because I were to buy that card normally on myself, I'd probably buy it in English, but the reason why I have it in Japanese is because I bought it from that lot, so it is. I got both Gym Hero, Gym Challenge, Sabrina's Gengars, Expedition, and Skyridge, Holo Gengars, Level X Gengar, and then just a random Holo Gengar from the EX era. Those 6 cards, $123. All in good condition. Not good condition. The 2 most valuable ones, the Expedition and Skyridge one, those are in the 2 worst condition. They're kind of like moderately played, I'd probably say. All the other ones are decent. I wouldn't grade them or anything like that, though. I just have them. I got the Expedition and Skyridge one side by side on display on the shelf because they're some of my favorite cards of all time. But I got all those cards for $123, that lot of 6 cards. And the thing is, I could sell just the Skyridge Japanese one for easily $230, almost double what I paid for. Like $240, $250, like double what I paid for the whole lot. I could sell 1 card for. I'm not gonna though, because it's a first edition one and it's one of the coolest, most iconic cards of all time. If I sell that card, I'll probably never get one back in my collection. There's no way I'm buying one, and I'm not opening any more packs of Skyridge. There's no way I'm ever opening another Skyridge pack. And I say ever again. I opened them when they first came out, like when they were new, but I'm not buying one now and opening them. That's too expensive. If I were to buy one, I'd keep that thing sealed for sure. I wouldn't take the risk opening it up. So if I were to sell it, I'd probably never get it in my collection again. And I like having both of those because they're both such cool cards. But the Expedition Holo Gengar is my 3rd favorite card of all time. And now for my 2nd favorite card of all time. Some of you that may have been listening to the other stuff will probably already know what this is. It is, without a doubt, Mega Charizard EX. Mega Charizard X EX from Flashfire. Mega Charizard, my favorite Pokemon. Mega Charizard X, should specify, my favorite. See, I honestly don't like Mega Charizard Y that much, so I don't even consider it. When I think of Mega Charizard, I think of just Mega Charizard X. Mega Charizard X, my favorite Pokemon design of all time. The black and blue. It takes the black from the shiny, adds the blue with the blue flames, makes it so cool and menacing. How we saw it red Mega Evolve to that Mega Charizard X. I think that might have been the first ever Mega Evolution in like the lore of the Pokemon Origins. Pokemon Origins, one of my favorite parts of Pokemon anime that's ever been made. That series is so cool. And seeing Mega Charizard X in that take down Mewtwo, sucker punches Mewtwo in the face and takes him down. That thing is awesome. I'm gonna go eat one more sandwich. Then you have it in the anime, the Mega series with Alon and his Mega Charizard. Unfortunately, we didn't see that thing perform too well in the Masters 8 and Journeys, but we did see it absolutely ball in the X and Y anime. Beat Ash Greninja. Kind of wish Ash Greninja won that, if I'm being honest, but still cool to see. We got to see Mega Charizard win. Got to see that thing take down Zygarde. I think it was like 80% Zygarde or something like that. That guy took it on its own. Or might have been 100% Zygarde. It took on its own and the battle didn't end because the rest of Team Flare or whatever it is made him pull away. But Mega Charizard X in the Mega series took down every other Mega Pokemon there was. So cool. Then also too, just seeing that thing, the animation with the fights, like the 2 best animated fights ever in Pokemon are Ash vs. Sawyer in the Kalos League and Ash vs. Alon. I think Ash vs. Sawyer might be better because when Sawyer's Mega Sceptile's using Frenzy Plant, it looks absolutely insane. But the shots and the stuff we saw of the Mega Charizard with going toe-to-toe with Greninja was just so cool. Super awesome seeing that, and I just love that Pokemon so much. The first booster box I ever opened was a booster box of Flash Fire when it first came out. The only card I wanted from that set was Mega Charizard X. Came down to the final pack. I would record my Pokemon pack openings before. I don't have any of the footage and I wouldn't post them anywhere. I pretend to be making videos of it. And I was recording it, and the recording was like super long, and I was on like my old iPod Touch or something at the time, so I'm using up all my space with like a 30-minute recording opening this booster box. And I got to a point where like, oh, I'm not going to probably get anything else. Stopped the recording. Had like 8 packs left or something like that. And because I had already gotten some pretty good pulls. I got 2 Secret Rare Mega Kangaskhan EXs, normal Mega Charizard EX. I think I might have got a Magnezone EX as well. A bunch of other stuff. And I thought, oh, there's no way I'm going to get something else. If I do, I doubt it's going to be the Mega Charizard X. Come down to the final pack, do the pack trick, going through the pack. So obviously the best card is at the back of the pack, meaning it'd be the last card in the last pack of the booster box. Lo and behold, it was Mega Charizard X. It was written in the stars. One of the craziest moments I've ever had opening Pokemon packs. I'd say that's my second best moment I've had opening Pokemon packs. Pulling that card, that was just, oh my gosh, I was freaking out. I was so happy when I battled with my friends. We didn't play like the actual rules, but how we would battle, like we made our own way. That card was the strongest card there was out of anything any of us used. 230 health, 300 damage. It was an absolute unit. Love the artwork on that card. I kind of wish we ended up getting like a full art of that card. We did get the full art of, oh, again, the one standing up on his tail I thought was shiny. We did get the full art of Mega Charizard Y and Evolutions. Kind of wish we got one of Mega X as well, because you think about when we first really saw Mega Charizard X was during Pokemon Origins. What Mega did we see in Pokemon Origins? Mega Charizard X. We didn't see Mega Charizard Y. So why is Mega Charizard Y getting all the special treatment there? Is beyond me. I don't really know. But it might have been because in Pokemon was not Evolutions, Generations, there was also another Mega Charizard X, but it was a Fire type card rather than a Dragon type card. I think the Dragon type one looks way better. The Fire type one is kind of looking straight on, and you see its face in the flames. It looks pretty cool, but the dark card of the Dragon type, the Charizard that kind of looking to the side, breaking out of the artwork box, is just, it's so cool. That's my second favorite card of all time, without a doubt. And the story of how I got it is just second to none. One of my favorite stories I have of collecting Pokemon cards over the years. That card is so awesome. I absolutely love it. I have it on display right over there on my shelf as well. One of my favorite cards of all time. My second favorite card of all time. And probably like my most prized card in my collection because of how I got it. I thought that Magikarp was a shiny there for a second. Oh my gosh. I saw it breaching the surface and I thought it was a shiny. But now, for my favorite card of all time. My favorite Pokemon card I have. And I do have it. I have this card in my collection. I got it insanely cheap. It's not the best condition, but taking into consideration what the card is, having that card in any condition is a feat for what it is. I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. I don't want to say it yet. I don't want to be mid-sneeze or mid-sentence and start sneezing as I'm saying what my favorite card of all time is. I think I might have said this before in a video. My absolute favorite Pokemon card of all time is Crystal Lugia. Lugia is my favorite legendary. Crystal cards are so cool. I never knew about crystal cards when I was first into Pokemon when I was little. Like I said, I opened up like Skyridge, Expedition, Aquapolis, all that stuff when I was younger. I was just opening packs. I had no idea what anything was. The coolest card I got out of all those cards was I had a Charizard, non-holo from Expedition. The like CGI artwork one. I have that one. That was like my favorite card I had growing up and the best card I thought I pulled. But I never managed to pull anything like actually good out of those e-reader card packs. And when I really got back into Pokemon, which was like 2019, I think, because I always liked Pokemon, but I was never like, I wasn't like always obsessed with it. It'd come in waves. I'd be like, I really like it, and I'd be like, I'm cool with it. Like I still have my stuff, still like it, but I'm not like actively acquiring and collecting more stuff, and I'm not like, it's not one of my main focuses and all that stuff. And I go in and out of that for a while, and when I got back into it again in like 2019, and I've been into it ever since. We haven't had an off season. We haven't gone out of it yet. But when I first like really got back into it again, I was watching Leonhardt's videos. And I saw Leonhardt, he did an opening where he pulled a Crystal Needle King from Aquapolis. He went out to get that card graded, and I'd hear about that card all the time in his videos because he sent that card out as well as a first edition base set Charizard holo to PSA. Both cards got lost in the mail. It was a whole ordeal. He didn't find them. They was lost in the mail, missing. Eventually, they just popped up out of nowhere. He thought it got stolen. He filed all kinds of like stuff. He was like a lawyer or some legal thing, so he knew all the stuff he had to do to get his money or get the cards back. Eventually the cards just popped back up, got delivered to his house, graded and everything. So I heard about him talking about that Crystal Needle Queen so much. I remember watching him open those Aquapolis packs and just hearing the word Aquapolis and like the hype he'd bring with those cards. He'd make you like, you from watching Leonhardt's video, if you knew nothing about Pokemon, you watch him open an Aquapolis pack, you'd know those packs are a big deal and that's a crazy set. And seeing him pull the Crystal card, I'm like, well, that's cool. Crystal cards, I don't think I've ever heard of those before. I had no idea what those cards were, so I look it up, started looking into them. He mentions that Crystal Lugia is the best one out of Aquapolis. Then I started watching some other stuff. You have Crystal cards were only in Aquapolis and in Skyridge, two of the most iconic, popular sets of all time. I knew of both of those sets. I pulled a Holo Steelix from Skyridge when I was little, and I have those cards. I know of those cards. I never knew of the Crystal cards, though. Look at the artwork. It's the white card. It's got the Crystal type. And the Crystal type is in like, it's got like a green or... what is the color around it? I have the card right over here. It says Crystal type in red font. Then it has the It says the Crystal type in red font. Sorry, I didn't know if you guys could hear me from back there. It has the Poke type or Poke body thing off to the left of it, and like the neon green like capsule looking thing around it. That the design of those cards are so cool. It's got like the crystal effect on it. It's awesome. In Aquapolis, they were only available in normal holos, but then in Skyridge they made it so they were available as normal holos and reverse holos. Lugia, being from Aquapolis, was only available in a holo. The artwork is so cool. Lugia breaching out of the sea at night, flying up. The holo foil in the background makes it look like the moon and the stars. It is such a cool card. It is so cool. The white and blue on Lugia goes so well with like the white and crystal effect of the actual card. That is without a doubt my favorite card of all time. And the way in which I got it was I was looking on eBay. I knew I didn't want to buy a nice one because they were so expensive and I didn't want to have that much money in one card. If I were to ever buy like a really expensive card, it probably would be like I'd get a graded Crystal Lugia, like a nice one, if I splash the cash on just one card, but I'm cool with the one I've got because I got it on eBay for I think it was $47. I won it bidding on it. It isn't in the best condition. It's got kind of a rip at the top, like where it kind of like is pulled down the tiniest bit. But then there's a bunch of whitening around the edges on the back. But for the most part, like the Lugia artwork, perfectly fine. And pretty much, besides the little like rip at the top, the whole rest of the card's in great condition. Or not great condition. If it graded a PSA, it'd be a PSA 1, 100%. But you can you get the look of the card from it. The damage on the card doesn't hinder the overall look and appeal of the card. It looks amazing. I have it right on my desk, right in front of where I sit, because it is just it is my favorite card of all time. And I got it for $47 on eBay, and I couldn't believe how cheap I got that thing. And the guy goes to ship it to me. He puts the tracking number and everything. I get the package I get a package in the mail from him about a week later. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. This is kind of too big of a package for a Pokemon card. Unless, like, he knew how valuable the card was, and like, even though he sold it for super cheap, he's packaging it up super nice for me. I opened the package, and it's like the TI-86 calculators, like the calculators you use in, like the $100 calculators you use in high school in math class, like a graphing calculator. That's what it is. It's like a $100 graphing calculator he sent me. I'm like, oh my god, this guy was pissed at how cheap the car went on bid for, and he's not gonna send me the card. So I messaged him. I'm like, hey man, I got the package today, and it's a graphing calculator, not the Crystal Lugia Pokemon card I bought on eBay. And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I must have shipped that to the wrong address. And I'm thinking I'm getting scammed right here. Like, the guy's not going to send me the card. And I'm like, he's like, oh, just send it back to me. The card, I shipped the card out, so it should be on the way. So what the guy was saying he did was he shipped both the Lugia and that calculator. Both he probably sold on eBay. The calculator, though, he's saying he accidentally sent to me, and the Lugia card is supposed to still come. I'm thinking just he sent the calculator instead and isn't sending the Lugia. Then I end up shipping the calculator back to him. I was thinking, like, this is like a $100 calculator, and I technically got it for $40. I should just sell this thing, and then just, since this guy's screwing me over, I'll screw him over as well. Because, to be fair, I don't think I could have gotten in trouble or anything like that for me having it. Because, like, he's the one that messed up there. Yes, I did tell him I had it, but, like, I think I could have gotten around that and say, oh, no, I never got it or something like that, or made it so I didn't have to send it back. But I did the right thing and sent it back to him. Then, like, a day after I sent it back, I get another package in the mail. I'm like, what is this? And then I see the address and everything, where it's from. I'm like, no way. Open it up. Crystal Lugia. Sitting right there. I've had it ever since. Been sitting on my desk. My favorite card of all time. Crystal Lugia is just... it's just something else. I ended up getting the Crystal Ho-Oh in a reverse holo as well. Got that one in a rather beat-up condition as well. Just simply because I wanted to have Crystal Ho-Oh and Lugia sitting side by side next to each other. My favorite card of all time. So happy I have it. And that's the story of how I got my favorite Pokemon card of all time. And that is what is my favorite Pokemon card of all time. Crystal Lugia from Aquapolis. But here we go. Another stream. Another failure. Man, there's a bunch right here. Let's look at these. No shiny Finizen once again, it looks like. So, we didn't end up getting shiny Finizen. That's okay, though. That might be all for today. I gotta end the stream. I gotta go. We will stream again tomorrow's Saturday. I don't have time tomorrow. Probably Sunday. Because we did the last shiny hunt was last Sunday when we got the Bisharp. So maybe Sunday's going to give us the luck. But, didn't get it today, unfortunately. So we're now 4 hours into this shiny hunt. And we still have yet to find shiny Finizen to evolve into shiny Almond. It is unfortunate. I was hoping we'd get it today. I was really hoping we'd find that thing today. But hey, this is the shiny hunt grind. And look, I don't even want to stop. I need to go. Like, I got places to be. I gotta go. But I want to keep looking. I don't want to stop this stream. I'm having fun talking about Pokemon cards right now and looking for shiny Finizen. I'm not gonna lie though, that last like 30 minutes, 40 minutes of me just talking there about my top 5 favorite cards, that made that time fly by. And I was kind of focusing on talking about them. I hope I didn't accidentally miss a shiny one. There's no way I missed one. I've been looking all over. See, normally I play like this, I think. We've been playing zoomed out, so we can see more. We have a wider FOV, so it's better to see them. But, well, let's go all the way back. Let's do one more lap. There's a Finizen, not shiny. Just one more, am I right? Just one more. See if we can find the shiny Finizen. One more time. One more lap back around here. We're not giving up, though. It might be the end for today, but it's not the end forever. We'll be back in another stream 2 days from now on Sunday. Probably go live around... I have a soccer game at 11. probably go live at like 1, probably the same time as this, 1:30. And that stream, it'll go for long. Well, I'll probably go 4 hours at least if we don't find that thing. Or I might just go till we find it at that point. Imagine, it took me, the title of the video when we finally find it. It took me 2 weeks to get this shiny Pokemon. Hey, that'd be a good video, it'd be enticing. What took him 2 weeks to get shiny All Might? We didn't find it today, but hey, it is what it is. Hopefully next time we find it, let's save the game real quick. Just because that is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. New video going up tomorrow. It's a good one. We open some cool Pokemon packs. Make sure you guys tune into that. Stream will be live again on... Yeah, please leave me alone. Stream will be live again Sunday, 1:30. But that is all for today. Unfortunately, didn't find Shiny Finizen, but we're not giving up. We will be back for another stream on another day. That is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all at the Pokeplay. Make sure you follow me on... I don't have Facebook for the Pokeplay. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok for the Pokeplaya. Like I said, that is all. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And this is the Pokeplaya